Hello the internet! It is Saturday the 17th of July 2021 and welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to day 17 of Julive. That's Julive. This is where I go live every day for the month of July right here on YouTube. Even though I do daily streams on DLive as well, you're getting a little bonus here. The beginning of the day on YouTube, the end of the day on DLive. And I tell you what, it's been fun. It's been fun. We are now over the halfway mark. We've had some great conversations. Usually it's the chat and me. Today it's just me in the chat, so I'll just talk to myself. Hello, me! How am I doing? Well, I'm doing well. I'll give myself a little cheers. Funny about that, isn't it? Out of 24,000 subscribers, I just went live and no one is here. YouTube, got a few things to work on there, don't you, in the back end? Haven't you, YouTube? Haven't you? And I do appreciate the 4 upvotes here. Appreciate the upvotes. No downvotes, 4 upvotes. Obviously a lot more work to be done with the YouTube back end. Either way, I'm going to just chill here for a moment and enjoy my little beverage, see what happens, see how I feel. Do I even want to talk to myself? I don't know if I do. That's nice. A nice cold glass of water for a wake-up style. All right. Yo, Gives, here's what I want to talk to you about. Why do YouTubers... in particular, the cryptocurrency YouTubers always begin their stream with, "This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take this as financial advice. I'm not responsible for what you do with the information I give you. You're on your own." Why do YouTubers always do that? I've searched deep and far, and there's nothing in the terms of service that state if you're giving financial advice, you have to say that you're not a financial advisor. In fact, it would be easier on everyone if those who were financial advisors were the only ones who had to state that they were financial advisors. Wouldn't that be easier? Instead of everybody else saying, "I'm not a financial advisor, don't take this as advice, whatever you do after this video is your own, I'm not responsible, I'm not liable." Wouldn't it be much simpler, quicker, and easier if the people that were advisors were the ones that had to say something, not the other way around? Oh, crikey, we've got someone in the chat. David, hello, Gibbs. Hello, David. Good morning, my friend. It's just you and me here, man. It's just you and me, but it is nice to see you in the chat. Got a chat here, and it's just you in it with myself. Hello, Gibbs. How you doing, man? So I've done a little digging, a little research into this, and I kind of want to raise a few topics. I want to put forward the idea that, by the way, let's bring up the chat here. We might as well follow along. What's a live stream without a chat? So the question I've got is, why is it just financial services where this is done? Like YouTube, I'm doing great, thanks. How are you? How's my morning? My morning's good. Very, very windy here. A lot of crap blowing around everywhere. Very, very heavy winds last night. I'm looking to go for a surf later because it's offshore. But it might be, unless the swell's big, it'll be pretty bad. But we'll check it, I'll check it. Interestingly, the swell is changing from the northeast, the swell, to the southwest. So that's ground swell, like brought off the land with the wind. But anyway. So why is it just financial YouTubers? Like if you use YouTube as a service to learn something, let's just say I want to paint a fence. I can search how to paint a fence on YouTube, and you can bring up hundreds of different videos about how to paint a fence. You never see at the beginning of those videos the guy say, "Hey, just a little heads up, I'm not a licensed painter. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm giving you the information." Why do those dudes? Or let's just say I want to set up an aquarium. I think I like the way that fish look in a room. It's kind of calming. You go to YouTube. Tropical versus saltwater aquariums, pros and cons. That person at the start of their video doesn't say, "Hey, look, I'm not a licensed aquarist." I don't even know what an aquarium I'm not a licensed fish dude. You see what I'm saying? Like, why is it just financial advice that this happens in? Now, the obvious answer would be, well, there's a lot more at stake there because people can use the advice that you give and make life-changing decisions, either good decisions or bad decisions. They're both decisions that can change the course of their life. On that note, when someone says, I'm not a financial advisor, and yet someone takes their video content and acts on it and does receive a great financial reward, when does that equate back to the creator? Like, the creator could say, well, that's on me. Yeah, hell yeah. You did that? You did what I said, even though I told you not to, and you cashed in 30 grand? Well played. That's on me. I created that. It's like, if somebody told you that away from YouTube, right? If you're at the pub with your mate and he says, oh, did you hear about Glasscoin? It's just about to go public. You should get in on that. That's stocks. We're just about to sell this this is going to be tokenized tomorrow. I've got a pre-sale. You should get in on it. Or as an airdrop. Okay, I got an airdrop for a Glasscoin. You should get in on that. And you look at your mate and you go, oh, you did pretty well with that. You did pretty well with that sticker drop, didn't you? Yeah. Okay, man. Yeah, give me, here's my wallet address. And suddenly tomorrow or the day after, you become a millionaire because you cash in on the airdrop and you sell it. And suddenly the advice that your mate at the pub gave you, you go back to him and go, dude, can I get you a beer, or can I get you a lifetime supply of beer? Because you just made me a millionaire. So you'd go back to him. But on YouTube, even when the warning is, I'm not a financial advisor, no one ever gives props back when the good things happen. And obviously it's because no one can also give negative vibes when the bad things happen, when things go south. You can't go back to the YouTuber and go, I listened to you. And then the YouTuber can go, well, I said I wasn't a financial advisor, you idiot. What are you doing? What are you doing? I told you I'm not a financial advisor. So that's why it happens. But that's the question. Why is it only in financial advice that this happens? You could take advice about anything, right? Like how to make the best spaghetti bolognese, and you do this by recipe to some Yahoo on YouTube, and the spaghetti bolognese sucks. And you've invited like the Italian diplomat or the Italian advocacy board over for the night, and you got a big deal, all right? There's all these ambassadors and all this Italian soccer players and all this stuff, and you're the one providing. You're the chef. You're like, I got to provide them the authentic bolognese. And you follow this one recipe from Jojo on YouTube. And at the beginning he says, I am not a chef. I do not know how to cook, but here's a great recipe how to make a great Italian bolognese. And he does all the YouTube stuff. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and smash that like button, and we can get this video up to 2,000 likes. I'll give you the recipe how to make an Italian dessert as well. Yeah, he does all that YouTube crap, right? That's another story, but got a little excited there. So you follow his recipe, and all the Italians that come over for that meal, they slam it. They're throwing it down. They're like, what the fuck? This is not Italian. And they get really mad. And you're like, dude, like, what? Why can the chef come out there and just start yapping? And then I have to say, I'm not a professional chef. Well, I did a little digging here, folks, into Quora, asking the exact question that I've just asked you yahoos. Why does every investing YouTuber say this is not trading advice? The answer's here. This is less common. Since the YouTuber does not investigate the investing portfolio of each viewer and does not give personalized recommendation, it could not be treated legally or as trading or financial advice. So this question is a little bit more specific to an individual's experience on trading. Basically, YouTubers need to save themselves from the legal consequences. So that's very clear, right? The idea is that even though there's nothing in the YouTube terms of service, there is the overriding threat of legal activity if someone takes your advice and they lose money. If someone takes your advice and they make a lousy spaghetti bowl and the painting of the fence and the aquarium falls apart, all that crap is irrelevant because not really financially. Right? Well, you're still getting. You see, by the way, I don't have the answer here. I'm not saying I've got the answer. I'm asking the question. But as I talk about it more with David and myself, I'm really more confused the deeper I go here. The deeper I go in, the more confused I am about it. Because, in a sense, everything is financial, right? Nothing in life is free. So everything you need to pay for. So everything is, in some sense, financial advice. Even if the YouTuber holds the license, this notion is needed to be included. What? So even if the YouTuber is a licensed financial advisor, they need to say that they're not? What? That doesn't make any sense. This is more common. This is a more common scenario. The YouTuber working with some broker or platform as an affiliate, and this notion is obligatory due to an affiliate agreement. Okay, well that's neither here nor there. Not everybody has the affiliates to, right? The main reason though here is because YouTube is not trading advice. But why is it not? Like why can't you have, why isn't there a channel called Financial Advice and they do give legally binding financial, why? And by the way, heads up, spoiler alert, there is one, I found one. But as a whole, why is YouTube not a trading advice? Because YouTube video is not trading advice. Why not? What's wrong with that? Why can't, instead of having a whole bunch of nobodies that have no concept telling you all, this is not trading advice, but here's what I do. How about wouldn't it be better if there were legally representative trading advice? Hey, Rob Mack in the house. G'day, Gibbs. Hey, Rob. How you doing, man? Wouldn't it be better? Wouldn't YouTube better serve everybody if instead of 100,000 yahoos that have no idea, you actually only have the licensed ones? That would mean then YouTube is a platform for trading advice. Why not? Aren't we fooling ourselves at that point, saying, "Oh, I'm listening to Jojo." By the way, not a financial advisor, but far out, he's got good advice. I'm listening to him, and your mate says to you, "Wouldn't you be better off going and listening to a real financial advisor?" Oh yeah, but they're none of those on YouTube. It's just all fake financial advisors telling you they're not financial advisors. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit that notification bell, make sure you get notified whenever I go live, and therefore, what's the fuck? Fuck, I can't even dab. What's the dab? You see how stupid it is? YouTube, you'd be better off if you allowed licensed trading, licensed financial advisors, and maybe you put all the others in a category of their own. David, how can I make money on YouTube? How can you make money on YouTube? Well, I'm not a financial advisor, so please don't forget to smash that like button, hit that notification bell, dab on those haters, and like whenever I go live. Yeah. I'm not a financial advisor. Have a look at this. Have a look at me. Would you think this would be a financial advisor? I mean, I've flunked out of high school, right? I've flunked out of everything. I've flunked life. Yet you want me to give you financial advice about YouTube? Dab on them haters. I mean, that's what you're left with, right? Let's be real. If you're not presenting yourself in a legally binding manner, well, what's the problem? You can be as stupid as you want. You can do whatever you damn well please, as long as you say, this is not financial advice. Bit of a loophole. Are YouTube afraid of getting sued? Ask Rob Mack. It's not the platform that can be sued by their content, though. It's the creator themselves, right? I mean, YouTube didn't get sued when old mate Logan Paul went for a little trip into a forest in Japan, did they? He did, though, or he copped all the flack. But I have found another Quora question and answer. Is it illegal to give financial advice without a license? Sorry, not is it. If it is illegal to give financial advice without a license, again, not financial advice, how come so many YouTubers and bloggers do it without punishment? I doubt they have the licenses. Good. What was that? What's that noise? Not sure what that noise was, but either way, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that bell, share this video with all your friends, dab on them haters. What else is it? Turn the bell on. The answers here from a business and finance lawyer, TatonianEnterprises.com. The core requirement under the Investment Advisors Act of 1940, sometime before YouTube, is that it's being in the business of giving investment advice for compensation that triggers the need to register. I'll read that out again. Being in the business of giving investment advice for compensation. This is what triggers the need to register and to get a license. So if you're earning money, AdSense, if you're earning affiliates, if you're earning money on YouTube, Super Chats, if you're earning money, YouTube, on YouTube, therefore, you need to be licensed. According to the Investment Advisors Act of 1940, while there are forms of financial advice that may not require registration, such as financial coaching, the reality is almost anyone who's holding themselves out as a financial advisor is likely giving some form of investment advice and consequently will need to register. Registration as an investment advisor can happen one of two ways, either registering with the primary state in which you do business or registering with the SEC. So there's an answer. I mean, that's a pretty clear-cut answer. If you're earning money, smash that like bell, hit those notifications, turn on all the Squarespace and BetterHelp, and thanks to my sponsors, you need to register. But it seems like if you're not registered, you can get away with it by saying, before we begin this video, I'd like to let you know I'm not a financial advisor. Any advice you hear or see in this video should not be taken as legally binding. Whatever you do with the information I give you here is on your own back. This is entertainment only. This is not financial advice. As long as you say that crap and smash that bell like those haters, dab on them haters, as long as you do all that crap, you're clear. YouTube gives you a clear slate accordingly. Now, if you're worried about this, and if you are thinking about giving financial advice, and you want to check the terms of service from the tubes of you, well, I've done that for you already. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in all this crap. I've already read it. There's nothing in all this crap. But if you do scroll through and check all of these linky poos, is that too small for you? It is a bit small, isn't it? If you check all these linky poos, which I've done, there's nothing about financial advice and stating that you have to give a disclaimer. Don't forget to smash that like bell, trip on those haters, dab on them haters, hit the bell notifications, like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on whenever I dab next. If you go down all of these links, which I've already done for you, there's nothing in this one, there's nothing in this one, there's nothing in this one, and that one bumps itself to a new one. There's nothing in copyright notices. That one bumps itself to a new one. And there's nothing in community guidelines, except if you scroll through all of these, which I've done, and you go all the way down to here, additional policies. You would have thought that it would be in somewhere in here, right? Like, here we go. I'll read this out to you. Our community guidelines are designed to dab on them haters, smash that like button, share, like, and subscribe to ensure that our community stays protected. They said, by the way, whenever I do that crap, I'm kind of making a small point. I'm making the loose point that YouTubers that keep saying that, they're only doing it because YouTube trains you to do that. I don't often do it. I'm doing it more now to be silly, right? I don't want you to smash on that like bell or tap on those haters or share and subscribe and like. You're smart enough to know what to do, but YouTube demands, if you want to ride the algorithm, you got to be a dickhead. And I don't want to be a dickhead, but I'm smashing on them bells now. These are the community guidelines. They set out what's allowed and what's not allowed on YouTube and apply to all types of content on our platform, including videos, comments, links, and thumbnails. You'll find our full list of community guidelines below. So spam and deceptive practices, fake engagement, impersonation, links in content, spam, deceptive practices, and scams, child safety, custom thumbnails, nudity and sexual content, naked yoga. If you want to see full-blown vagina on YouTube, hot chicks doing crazy poses, all within the guidelines. Holy shit, just type in naked yoga or nude, type in nude yoga into YouTube and tell me that's not sexual content. Yet, while you're there, smash that like button, hit that bell, and don't forget to ring all the notifications and dab on them haters. Suicide, self-injury, violent or dangerous content, harassment and cyberbullying, harmful or dangerous content, hate speech, violent criminal organizations, violent or graphic content, COVID-19 misinformation policy. I've been dinged with that this month already. I got dinged with that by stating a fact that our health minister made publicly on YouTube, right? I got dinged with a COVID-19 misinformation policy for literally repeating what our health minister said in a press conference on YouTube. I got it from YouTube and we did it here, and I got dung with a community guideline strike, just a warning strike. I appealed it and it got rejected by a human. I was like, dude, here's the literal link to YouTube on your platform where the health minister said what I said. I'm just quoting him, right? Here's the link to YouTube. And by the way, here's a link to a transcript of the press release where it's written for you to read it in text, which I quoted, and they went, nah, rejected. Anyway, that's a side story. Regulated goods content that features firearms, sale of illegally or regulated goods, more. So there's been nothing in this, right? Nothing in here about misrepresentation of financial advice. So you think might be in additional policies. Let's have a look. Inactive accounts policy, encouraging terms of service violations, posting previously removed content, age requirements. So basically, there's nothing here. Nothing in here that gives you any indication of whether you, as a content creator, legally have to state that you're giving advice. However, you're not a financial advisor. A lot of YouTubers just do it out of habit, and I guess they're thinking they're protecting themselves. They said it was sexual content. They said a YouTuber I know got a strike for showing a painting that had a bare ass in it. They said it was sexual content. Like I said, if you want to see absolute, very, very sexy, hot chicks shoving their vaginas in your face, just type in nude yoga into YouTube. I'm not kidding you. Dude, it's been there for like 8 years. Just type in 2 words into YouTube. Nude yoga. Dude, it's the sexiest stuff it's hot chicks, right? It's chicks from like Pornhub going absolutely ape with yoga, completely oiled up, vagina straight in your face. It's fine. It's on YouTube. I mean, if that's not sexualized content, what the hell is? But I get dinged for stating a fact from the health minister, which I found on YouTube. Oh my God, Gibbs, have you done it, David? Just literally. I'm not doing it here on this stream, because you know what'll happen. I'll get dinged, but you do it. Do it in the comfort of your own YouTube experience. And when you're done there, smash that like button, hit that bell notification, make sure you select notifications all, so you don't forget that whenever I go live, you get a notification. Dab on them haters, do all the hand motions, come back whenever I go live on YouTube, because yeah, YouTube. Yeah. That's it. It's up like that, isn't it? I'm doing it all the wrong way. No, that's how you dab. And that's Instagram, right? The signal for every Instagrammer. But let me show you something. Let me show you something here. Of all these channels that come out saying, I'm not a financial advisor, I've got all this good information about this crypto asset, it's not financial advice, don't take my advice, don't take my advice, take my advice, don't take my advice, take my advice. Of all those channels, there is one that I found which is literally called, check this out, Financial Advice on YouTube. A literal channel called Financial Advice. 35 subscribers. 6 months ago, 6 views on his video here from 1 month ago, 10 views a month ago, 21. I mean, you got a channel here. Welcome. This channel is about financial advice. Literally what everybody says they're not doing. The only one doing it. The only channel I could find that actually does financial advice, and the channel's an absolute flop. Look at this crap. Let's go. Let's put his videos in most popular video. This is literally a stock advice video. Sirius XM. This is the radio network in the States. 1 year ago, that video is still under 1,000 views. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? The only dude that I could find on YouTube actually doing the right thing. I'm a financial advisor. Here is literally financial advice for you for free. The channel tanks. Yet you've got every single fancy YouTuber, every little Jojo who thinks that they're a crypto financial advisor coming on, giving you all the advice they can ever muster up with the disguise of not a financial advisor. Whatever you say could be done in legal, blah, blah, blah. Don't take what I say as advice. And then you've got one dude who goes, no, I'm legit. And the channel tanks. Look at it. It's classic. Ah, dear. You couldn't have written this any better. YouTube, you've set this up all wrong. All wrong. That's too funny. I mean, yeah. By the way, nothing against this mate's channel. I don't know the guy. I'm not having a crack at you. In fact, I'm saluting you by doing the right thing. It's a shame that you're getting downvoted for it and you're not doing what you should. This channel, Financial Advice, should be so far up in the rankings. It should be getting all the views, yet it's not. And like I said, every Jojo comes on YouTube and smashes it. It's comical. Woz, morning Gibbs. How you doing, Woz? Good to see you, buddy. We're just wrapping up here, man. Just getting to the end of this. I think that's my point here. I think I've made the point. It's a very strange situation. I do give crypto advice. I do give financial advice. I always give the disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Even though I don't really know why I'm doing that. This stream hasn't clarified it for me at all. In fact, it's just made me giggle. But I do it to slot in there, fit in and not stand out, I suppose. But if you, that's the other thing, right? It should be you. Like, it's not on me to say, I'm not a financial advisor. You should look at me, at my content and go, this guy's not a financial advisor. Look at him. How could he be a financial advisor? You know that, right? Like, it's like if you went to a zoo and you looked at the enclosure for the giraffes and there was a dude standing next to it with a camera taking a photo, or there was a dude next to it in like khaki overalls with a big thing on his side of his hip with a massive, I don't know, like a big walking stick and a set of equipment on his, you'd know that that's the zookeeper and the guy with the camera is the tourist, right? That guy with the camera, he's not a zookeeper. You should know that, like, just by looking at it. So whenever I do a crypto stream, you just look at me and go, oh, this guy's not a financial advisor. You can just tell, right? You know, like he doesn't have the thing behind him on the wall saying all the graduations. Like do you go to a doctor? Do you go to a doctor's surgery? And when you sit down, the doctor goes, just a heads up, I'm not a real doctor. No, you look up on the wall and you see all of his doctorates and all of his graduations, and you're like, oh, this guy's a doctor. Does the doc? You see where I'm going with this? Like, it's stating the obvious, yet you do it because you're worried about legal action, which isn't actually in the terms of service. We just checked. So you're worried about a thing that doesn't exist, but you feel potentially at risk because someone may take the advice you've given and they may lose, and therefore you're feeling sorry for someone before you've even done anything. You're basically saying, I'm sorry for whatever I say in the next video or whatever it is, the stream, whatever I say coming up, I apologize if you get wrecked. If it wrecks you, I'm sorry, but I'm not binded by that. Isn't that weird? It's like, what? Why are you associating guilt with yourself before you're saying, by saying sorry, you're acknowledging guilt, but you've not done anything. Far out. The deeper I think about this, the weirder it gets. Vestig, hello man. How you doing, Vestig? Invest in hot dogs. I'm not a financial advisor. Are you a hot dog salesman though? Do you know how to make the best hot dog? Because I'd like to know that. Smash that like button, hit that bell notification, dab on them haters, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's like every time you see a YouTube review, do you assume that the YouTube reviewer is a professional in their chosen avenue? Like, you know, you see reviews of all kinds of things. I got a heater right here. You won't be able to see that. Oh no, there it is. I got a heater here. Let me tell you. The the Homemaker NA41 is a portable heater with a dial which you can ramp up and down, and you've got a switch. The only thing you got to remember is do not cover. And then you start talking about that for half an hour, and then you put an affiliate link. Does that necessarily mean I'm a specialist in heaters? And do I have to put a statement at the start? I'm about to give you my take on the N844. However, before we begin, it must be stated, I'm not a heater specialist. I've never worked in the heat industry. I don't know anything about heaters aside from this company reached out to me and said, make a video. Here it is. Take whatever you will from it. Do I have to say that? What? No, you don't. But why do you have to do it with, I've got this crypto asset here? Like, it should be given, right? Maybe instead of the stupid, like, what's the blue symbol on YouTube? No, that's Twitter. No, there's a verified, there's a verification on YouTube where you actually have a legit creator and they're verified. Maybe there should be, like, I don't know, like a gold one for a proven financial advisor. Maybe there should be like a green one for like a proven naturalist who's worked in biology, and then there should be another one for electronics. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like a rating, because like I said, you don't go to the doctor and they don't have to tell you before they start. You just know that they're a doctor because you've gone to the doctors to get checked. So what I'm saying is, I guess YouTube has given birth to this place where anybody can come out and say, got the advice that you want. I've got the tips here. I've got all the tips, but I'm not a financial advisor. So take those tips as lightly as you want. Whereas if it was the other way around and YouTube had given birth to a place where legitimate people could come on, you would never have this ambiguous, this ocean would look a lot different, right? Editorial versus advertorial are tricky ones to spot. That's true. That's true, was, yeah. A qualified tick, something like that, right? Yo, Timsky, how you doing, man? Good morning, Ben on all. Don't forget, if you've just come in on this stream, smash that like button, copy this link and share it out with all your friends. Hit the bell and don't forget to be selecting all notifications so that you don't ever miss when I go live next time. Dab on them haters. Yeah, financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I've got the hand motions down. YouTube. James Seingall has said he would kill someone if the Costco hot dog price went above $1.50. Like, not like he would actually do it, but I love the idea that he said it. That's some nice hot dog action going on there. If someone's going to die because it goes above $1.50. I think, are we clear? I think we've kind of nailed this down, right? We discussed the idea of why YouTubers do this. We discovered that it's not a terms of service thing. It's more of a legal thing, and it is depending on where you live. And there is a pending or a looming threat of legal activity if somebody takes your advice and gets totally wrecked by it. That's the reason people do it. And now next time on my Gives a Minute YouTube stream, we're going to discuss why creators do all this. Smash that like. No, we're not. We're not going to touch that. I couldn't give a rat's about that. YouTube. You got yourself to blame for that one. Let's give this a wrap here, folks. As a little disclaimer as we go out, the content of this stream is meant for entertainment purposes only. Whatever you take from it is on you. I hope you had a good laugh, a good giggle. Don't forget, if you're interested in seeing content on YouTube that breaches all the guidelines, and it's not financial content, sexualized nudity, if you're interested in seeing hot chicks, vaginas in your face, oiled up, on YouTube, legitimate, type in the words nude yoga, and you tell me how much fun you've had. Nude yoga, the same girls you see on other websites, on YouTube, fully legit, been there for 8 years, nude yoga. This is not entertainment advice. Whatever you do with nude yoga is on you. Do not come banging on my door. I'll see you next time, you yahoos. I'm off now, Tim.